Country pop singer-songwriter Larry J is here with us now. Hello, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I had surgery a month ago on
Oh,
my heart, so I think I'm doing pretty good for in my recovery. I'm starting to be able to sing again. I cough a little bit, but
hmm.
it was pretty intense surgery. I went to the doctor and he said your heart's 98% blocked,
Wow.
and so they rushed me into surgery and cut me open but they can't keep me down.
Yeah. And it must be quite a scary time as well to go into hospital with everything else going on.
It was. I got there just before the peak started to start again. Is it
Yeah.
peaking where you're at now again, going up?
Yeah, we're kind of in our second wave, but it looks like they're gonna allow us time off for Christmas, which I don't know, kind of defeats the whole point in having lockdowns and everything.
Yeah. Well, hopefully this time next year the vaccines will have saved everybody and
Yeah,
we'll start to come out of this, I hope.
hopefully, definitely.
Yeah, yeah.
And you've got a new song out. It's called Drunk on Dreams, which is quite a cool song, I must say. What inspired you to come up with that?
Well, I get drunk on dreams because you can see what could be in every scene. It's just kind
Yeah.
of like you want to see how your life could be. Your dream is like the plan, right?
Yeah.
Then you got to do all the hard work and
Mm.
take the blows and get back up. But you got to stay drunk on those dreams, or it's never going to happen, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you feel like drunk can maybe sometimes mean delusional, like believing in dreams that might never happen?
Sometimes, I mean, I have another version of this where I was too drunk on dreams, but
Oh,
this one's not too drunk on dreams, just the right amount.
yeah, definitely. Drunk on realistic dreams.
Well, just believing in your dreams, I get, you can always interpret a song any way you want, but it's just staying drunk on dreams, and so you don't give up on your dreams.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, how did you first start to get into country music originally? Was it always a dream you had?
It wasn't always country. I'm an older guy. I started off a long time ago doing rock and roll covers. I'm a pretty good guitar player, and then I'd be in bands, and then for a while I did some solo stuff, cover stuff, and I tried some writing 20, 30 years ago. Got some interest from labels, but they didn't go anywhere. And then I I was a starving artist, and I wanted to have a family, so I got a
Mm.
career for a while. But like you just if you're into music, you're a lifer if you really love it, love doing it. So about 5 years ago, you know, rock and roll had kind of gone. It seems like country was picking up a lot of the where rock left off,
Mm.
the country rock anyway. And so I figured I'd go in that direction, started taking a lot of classes. uh, I'm always running by my lyrics with other writers,
Yeah.
and in fact, the Drunk on Dreams was it started with a writer named Marianne Hyman. She gave me the phrase, so she's kind of a co-lyricist on this, uh, and so I just love that phrase, "Drunk on Dreams." And so we
Yeah.
wrote that song couple different versions, and probably in a half year I'll do the. This is kind of the happy version, the positive "Drunk on Dreams." Maybe a half a year I'll release the sad version where I was way too drunk on dreams.
Yeah. Do you prefer to collaborate with people? Do you think it gives you more ideas that you wouldn't necessarily have just working by yourself?
I like both. I like I can't always come up with a new fresh idea, and then I
Mm.
like to collaborate with people. And if I do come up with an idea, I like to run it by people because I've got a lot of. I start off with throwing out some phrases, and then I can make them better. And so every Wednesday, I have a meeting with three or four different songwriters, and
Wow.
just to get feedback. and I've changed a lot of lines. But if someone starts off with the phrase, then they're a co-writer on the song. If they came up with the hook, the title.
Oh, so I could just come up with any old phrase right now and I'd be a co-writer.
If you put a little work into it.
Oh, okay. I was just going to come up with any old nonsense.
Well, maybe give me a good phrase, and if I work on it, I'll give you my email. I'll give you my email, and
I'm just trying to think of something random. Shut the front door. That's your phrase.
I don't know what to do with that yet. So, but but it has to be. It has to be a phrase that really I think is very, very interesting, like "Drunk on Dreams."
Yeah. You have to be able to write a song about it at the very least.
Right. And but our current release is a song called "Wow." I don't know if Michael told you about it. We just released a song called "Wow," WOW, and "Drunk on Dreams" was my release back in October. I'm trying to release a new song every month. And "Wow" is a love song. I asked people on my Facebook page whether people still like love songs, and a lot of people said, yeah, they still like love songs. So,
yeah, I think it's probably the most common type of song, if it is a type of song.
Yeah, I know, but sometimes people say there's too many of them. But
yeah,
I think I think a great song's a great song, no matter what.
Yeah, that's true, and most people mainly like it because of how it sounds, and it takes a person who likes to look at things in detail that appreciates lyrics more, probably.
Mm-hmm. Did you like the way "Drunk on Dreams" sounded?
Yeah, I loved how it sounded. It's a really cool sound, and for some reason the other song you had sounded familiar. "Into the Wind." That sounded really familiar to me. I don't know why. I don't know if I just listened to it the other day and came back to it tonight or not, but it kind of struck a chord with me for some reason.
Yeah, I try to write songs about overcoming adversity. That's a lot of what I've had to do in life. So I want other people to know sometimes you got to take your heartaches and mistakes and throw them into the wind. And that's what that song says. And I got another song about wind now, but I haven't probably released it in January, called "Ride the Wind."
Oh, you like the wind?
I got a couple with the wind. I think that's, I got two with "Drunk on Dreams" and two with the wind. That'll be enough for those. But I think "Wow," I don't know, if you get a chance to listen to it, it's on my Larry J Music Spotify site or Facebook. That's the current release that we're trying to push now. And if you get a chance later, or tell your listeners, Larry J Music, Spotify, they can hear all the songs that we're talking about.
Yeah. And when you write a song, how long does that process take you?
Oh boy. I've never written a song and said it's done. I've changed. I show it to people in Nashville. I show it to my local writers, and until they tell me it's working, I'm rewriting. Usually the lyrics, but once in a while the melody, and then I got to start playing with the production. If I can produce it well, I'll do it myself. If not, I'll send it out to another producer. And so it's. I'd say a song takes me at least 6 months.
Wow. So you're quite the perfectionist then, probably.
Well, I don't go for perfection. I just go for progress. Progress, not perfection.
Yeah. And do you do anything to help you write? Do you sit down with your instruments, or does it just come to you at random times when you're not even thinking about it?
Well, this morning about 4 a.m. when I woke up, I had to pee. I had a melody. I had a melody that for these lyrics I've been writing. I've been wanting to write a song where like a "Lean on Me." When you're going through a hard time, I'll be there for you. And this song, "I'll Be Your Safety Net." And I got the lyric. I think I got the first set of lyrics down, and I was playing it to a melody that I wrote for another song about my recovery from the surgery. And so obviously I can't use the same melody, but something came up from Chris Stapleton as a starting point. Now I think I got I got a starting melody for this song. I'll be your safety net. So, yeah. So, and then I know this is going to take me another 3 or 4 months to finish, but
Yeah.
because I'm going to run it by people, I can only see them like once a week. So,
Yeah. Well, you heard it here first, folks. This song is happening, and this is maybe the first mention of it months before its release.
That's right, months before.
Yeah. Who do you look up to in terms of music? Are there any country stars or any other genre that you take a lot of inspiration from?
Right now, I'm mostly listening to country radio, so my goal is as a writer is to get a major artist to cut one of my tunes. So, I'm mostly listening to country. I listen to pop once in a while, but I like this Jason Aldean. I like Luke Combs.
Yeah.
The older guys, Luke Bryan, Blake Shelton. Kane Brown's a real hot guy right now. He's kind of, a lot of them are using, country has a lot of pop in it now.
Yeah.
It's changed. It's not like Willie Nelson anymore. So.
No. Do you have any highlights since you've been making music that stand out to you? I don't know if you've played any concerts or anything.
Well, before the pandemic, I would do some gigs with my friend Sonny. He used to be in Neil Young's backup band Crazy Horse. We do some local bars and all that. So he was fun to play with. But since the pandemic back in February, I was doing live streams once a week on Facebook, and that was fun until my surgery, of course. And then I'd also go down. We have a street fair every in Santa Monica. Excuse me, I'm still coughing from the surgery. In Santa Monica, I'd go down like once a month, and I'd have fun. People would pay me to play. I bring my little portable amplifier and my microphone. So that was fun to do live. And a funny story there was one time, they do a lot of filming in the LA area. One time I was close to this film crew, and I was bleeding into their microphone. So they paid me a lot of money not to play for an hour.
Not many people can say that.
Yeah. So everybody laughs when I tell them that.
Larry J, the guy they paid not to play.
Yeah.
That's the title of the song.
One time. Let's not make it this an everyday thing. Yeah.
Of course.
And so that's what I'm trying to get back to. I think in another week or two, when I have my voice back, I'll start the live streaming. I got some technical issues here with my equipment since I've let it sit for a while. And the great thing is when I do the live stream, I can put like backgrounds. I have dancing girls sometimes. I could be wherever I want with the OBS. You familiar with OBS?
Yeah. I can never get my head around it, to be honest.
You play with it, and once you get it down, you can do some great things with it.
Yeah, I think it's just a bit fiddly, but it's free and can do lots of stuff, can't it?
Yeah, I like how you can put backgrounds on, and excuse me, and you can send it out to all the different streaming platforms. I just send it out to Facebook.
Yeah. How are you finding the streaming? Because I've asked a few musicians about it and they haven't really been interested in doing it throughout the pandemic for some reason. So are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I loved it. I do a set, and I'm unique because I create my tracks. I could put them on a looper and if I don't want to just be completely acoustic, I could turn on the tracks. And I could run it through the OBS and my Logic Pro X, and I could have like tracks, and I could start playing lead guitar, and I could have harmonies come into my voice on the chorus. So yeah, I really like that. I could have a lot of fun. I was getting pretty technically proficient.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have throughout the pandemic. People who have never had any experience suddenly know all the complicated names for wires and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the craziest thing. Sometimes when you plug something into the wrong plug,
Yeah,
into the wrong socket, you go, "Uh-oh, where's my signal go?"
yeah.
But so yeah, before I came on, every yesterday I checked out everything to use my better system, and everything was working great. And then 11:40, I go to get ready for this, and
Mm.
everything I'm getting squeals and all that.
Oh no.
So yeah, it's just sometimes those glitches sometimes you got to get on 2 hours early to make sure you don't have the glitches.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
Well, have you got any more music that you've finished writing and are ready to release very soon?
Well, I think I'm gonna. Okay, right now we got Wow,
Mm.
and then beginning of the year we're gonna do Ride the Wind, uh, and that's basically when everybody has those times when things don't go their way.
Yeah.
Uh, just ride the wind, ride it out. So that'll be Ride the Wind will come out on, and after that I might do my song called Lottery I wrote a couple years ago.
Oh.
It's also like a love song. When you get the perfect love, it's like winning the lottery.
Mm.
I'll probably do that. And then I got this great song about my recovery from the surgery, which I didn't think was going to be so hard.
Yeah.
It's called Those No Pain, No Gain Moments.
Oh, yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Well, just remind us of where we're able to have a listen to your music.
Okay. On Facebook and Spotify, it's Larry J Music. This Larry J Music, because there's a lot of Larry J's on Spotify. So I had
Yeah.
to add music. Otherwise, I always get put on the wrong
Mm.
page.
Yeah, the others are just noise. You are music.
Okay. Thank you, sir. And then,
Yeah.
Instagram, my followers know me as Larry J underscore music, Larry
Oh,
J underscore music on Instagram. And those are my three main platforms. I'm not doing that much on YouTube right now. I have enough to handle.
yeah. Well, thank you very much for joining us on the show today, Larry.
Have a great holiday, man, and stay safe.